Notice anything odd about this tractor here? This is actually one of our custom-built Husqvarna pedal tractors that we made up a few years ago. I want to say it's maybe maybe going on 4 years ago now. But we started out with regular Husqvarna lawn tractors, a pair of YT 46LS tractors. And how this all came about was I was working with one of the sales guys at Lancaster Barnstormers, a minor league baseball team, part of the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. And he said they were looking for something to do between innings, something new and exciting that nobody else had, something that would, get some attention. So I came up with the idea to take two of these lawn tractors and make them into pedal tractors, and we would race them between innings. Obviously they couldn't have anything out there with an engine, tearing up the field or anything like that. So that's why we went with the pedal tractor route. So once they were on board, talked to our Husqvarna sales rep, and he was all in on it. So he helped us acquire the tractors and a couple of other things that we needed. And after that, we took the two YT 46LS tractors and we went to Hitch. These guys make parts for pulling tractors, for lawn and garden pulling tractors. They make, wheelie bars, hitches, all kinds of stuff. Check out their website there, hookerhitch.com. You'll see they've got a wide range of different things, especially for the Cub Cadets. Make a lot of stuff for them. But back to the tractor, what we wanted to do was we wanted to keep everything looking as original as possible. So that's why we still have the mower deck under there. There's no belt on the mower deck. It's not hooked up to anything. But, even the mower blades are on there. You can see the mower blades are still there, spindles. All that stuff's still there. The mower deck actually, the lift, everything still works the same. All the controls are on the dash. We kept them there just for show, so people can see what these mowers are like, sit on them, get an actual feel for them. Front wheels, rear wheels, that's all the same, all original. We even have even kept the muffler down here. That's still in there. The headlights, as you'll see in a second here, we kept the wiring in there for the headlights and everything, so we could turn them on at night. Kept the battery in it. But here's a look inside. As you can see, like I said, we got the battery and all that stuff there. But you can see there's some stuff missing and some extra stuff in there that you've probably never seen before. So what we did was we cut out the frame here where the engine would normally sit. We cut that plate out and welded these two bars in here so we can mount our shaft for our sprockets on there. But all of these arms here, these orange ones, all that stuff, the shafts, they were all custom made by Hitch. They designed all of it, machined all of it, put it all together. The whole assembly here, all of this that you're seeing. You can see here we got an idler sprocket back here, change the tension on the chain, and this slotted piece that slides back and forth on. That was another piece that they designed and machined out for us. So that's pretty much, back here's a couple other ones, a couple other arms that they designed. You can see there's multiple holes on these and these up here, so that way everything's adjustable. If you want to get a little bit longer throw or a little bit shorter throw, depending on what was being done. And we got let's see, this piece right here. This is another one they designed. Of course, that's the one that the arms are bolted on to back there. So that was all custom, and that piece was put in across there to help strengthen the frame a little bit, since we took the plate out here that the engine was sitting on. You can see the chain going back there. This runs the whole way back to the rear axle. And we'll take a look at that here just in a second. Okay, here's a look underneath. You can see those custom arms there. This is what's under the hood, where the engine would be. You can see the chain starts there, runs the whole way back through. Get on back there, and then we got a jack shaft there with 2 sprockets on it, and the bearings mounted to the frame. And then from there, right back to the rear axle. But you can see all this stuff here, the steering, all that, nothing was altered with that. Everything was just left the way it would be from the factory. So then back here, we pulled the transmission out, and they designed these 2 blocks right here to go in where your transaxle would normally mount. They've got the bearings in them for this rear axle. You can see our sprocket there, mounted on there, on the hub. Again, this was all custom made, designed and made by Hooker Hitch. In their website, hookerhitch.com. Check that out. So you can see it's awfully empty in there, but as you can see there, we even left the gas tank and all that stuff in there just to, again, make it as real looking as possible. So to make them steer a little bit easier, we originally had an axle key in both wheels. We decided to take the one out just to make it easier to turn. So this wheel here on this one, this is the one that drives. You can see when you spin this, pedals move there. So here's an idea of how this all works together. You can see I said it's back and forth instead of going the whole way around like on a regular pedal bike. And that is how this part up here goes. These pedals spin that crank right there, which turns the chain, which spins the sprocket on the axle back there and powers your axle. Pretty simple, but decent amount of time put into this, into designing all these parts and making everything work together, and got a lot of use out of these things. They still look pretty decent for everything they've been through, but these were used in, I think it was like 60 baseball games that year. And after that, we took them to local high school. They used them here and there during basketball games to run around inside the gym, for some stuff like that. They've been pedaled around at different shows here and there over the years, so they've made their rounds. But this is a little bit closer look at how everything works and what went into them. And, for anybody that's seen us running one of these around and didn't quite understand how it worked, now you know. And like we said, again, check out hookerhitch.com. Check out some of their pulling tractor parts they make. If you're into the garden tractor pulls, hit them up. They make a lot of parts for the Cub Cadets, like we said. They've got a lot of universal parts. Got some wheel horse parts and a few other brands that you can run their stuff on. So be sure to check them out, and be sure to keep a lookout for these tractors because you never know where they might pop up again. This one here, we got it all cleaned up. It's ready to go. We're going to bring the other one in, get it cleaned up so it's ready to go, and you might be seeing them again somewhere soon.